Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Today we're taking a trip, but not to Disneyland, no. We're going straight into the heart of Africa to explore the top 10 most dangerous cities. Now before you think I'm trying to scare you off visiting this amazing continent, let me be clear. Africa is a vibrant, diverse place with incredible people and cultures. But like anywhere else in the world, it has its challenges. So buckle up because we're diving into the reality of life in these cities, examining the factors that contribute to their high death rates, from terrorism and gang violence to political instability and poverty. It's going to be a wild ride. Let's kick things off in Mogadishu, Somalia, a city that's synonymous with conflict and danger. For decades, Mogadishu has been ravaged by civil war, terrorism and famine. The threat of violence is a constant shadow hanging over the city, and the death toll from these ongoing conflicts is staggering. But amidst the chaos, people are still trying to live their lives, rebuilding their communities and clinging to hope for a better future. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, even in the face of unimaginable hardship. We're talking about a city where armed militias roam the streets, where bombings and shootings are tragically commonplace, and where access to basic necessities like clean water and healthcare is a daily struggle. The stories of survival and resilience that emerge from Mogadishu are both heartbreaking and inspiring. It's a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict and the urgent need for peace and stability in the region. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trevor, this is heavy stuff. And you're right, it is. But it's also important to understand the complexities of these situations. It's not just about pointing fingers and labeling places as dangerous. It's about shedding light on the factors that contribute to these challenges and exploring the stories of the people who live there. Mogadishu is a city caught in a cycle of violence, poverty and instability. But it's also a city with a rich history, a vibrant culture and a people determined to rebuild their lives. It's a story of both despair and hope. A reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can endure. Next, we're heading south to Johannesburg, South Africa, a city known for its glittering skyscrapers and bustling economy. But beneath the surface of this modern metropolis lies a darker reality. Johannesburg has one of the highest crime rates in the world. From carjackings and robberies to murders and assaults, the city grapples with a pervasive sense of insecurity. The gap between rich and poor is vast in Johannesburg, and this inequality fuels much of the crime. Many people are desperate, living in poverty with limited opportunities, and they turn to crime as a means of survival. The police force is stretched thin, struggling to keep up with the sheer volume of criminal activity, and the judicial system is often overwhelmed, leading to a culture of impunity. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are many organizations and individuals working tirelessly to address the root causes of crime in Johannesburg. They're focused on creating economic opportunities, improving education and healthcare, and fostering a sense of community. Their efforts are making a difference, but the challenges are immense, requiring a long-term, multifaceted approach. Johannesburg is a city of contrasts, a place of immense wealth and opportunity, but also of poverty and violence. It's a city grappling with its past, striving to build a safer and more equitable future for all its residents. Our next stop takes us to Lagos, Nigeria, the largest city in Africa. A sprawling megacity teeming with life, energy and unfortunately danger, Lagos is notorious for its gang violence, with rival groups battling for control of territory and resources. Robberies, kidnappings and murders are all too common, creating a climate of fear and uncertainty. The rapid growth of Lagos has contributed to its security challenges. The city's infrastructure is struggling to keep up with the influx of people, leading to overcrowding, poverty, and unemployment. These conditions create a fertile ground for criminal activity as gangs exploit the desperation and lack of opportunities. But amidst the challenges, Lagos is also a city of innovation and entrepreneurship. Nigerians are known for their resilience and resourcefulness, and they're constantly finding creative ways to overcome obstacles. There's a vibrant arts and culture scene, a thriving tech industry, and a growing middle class. Lagos is a city of contradictions, a place of both immense potential and significant challenges. It's a city on the move, constantly evolving, and its future will depend on its ability to address its security concerns while harnessing the energy and ingenuity of its people. We're now venturing into the heart of Africa, to Kinshasa, the capital of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. This sprawling city has been scarred by decades of conflict and instability. Armed groups operate with impunity, violence is rampant, and the rule of law is fragile. The death toll from these conflicts is staggering, with countless lives lost to violence, disease, and displacement. Kinshasa is a city struggling to recover from the trauma of war. The infrastructure is crumbling, the economy is weak, and poverty is widespread. Many people live in fear, unsure of what the next day will bring. The government is working to restore order and rebuild the country, but the challenges are immense. But even in the midst of adversity, the people of Kinshasa demonstrate remarkable resilience. They're rebuilding their lives, creating businesses, and working to improve their communities. There's a strong sense of community and a determination to overcome the legacy of conflict. Kinshasa is a city in transition, striving to emerge from the shadow of war and build a more peaceful and prosperous future. It's a story of resilience, hope, and the enduring human spirit. We're heading back to South Africa, but this time to Cape Town, a city renowned for its stunning natural beauty, nestled between majestic mountains and the sparkling ocean. But beneath this picturesque facade lies a dark underbelly. Cape Town is plagued by gang violence, with rival groups battling for control of territory and drug trafficking routes. The gang wars in Cape Town are fueled by poverty, inequality, and a lack of opportunities. Many young people are drawn into gangs as a means of survival, seeking a sense of belonging and a way to make a living. The violence is often brutal, claiming the lives of innocent bystanders caught in the crossfire. The government is working to address the gang problem, deploying police and military forces to restore order and cracking down on criminal activity. But the roots of the problem run deep, requiring a long-term strategy that addresses the social and economic factors that contribute to gang violence. Cape Town is a city of stark contrasts, a place of breathtaking beauty and horrific violence. It's a city grappling with its demons, seeking to find a balance between its natural splendor and the harsh realities of its social challenges. Our journey now takes us to Luanda, Angola, a city that boasts stunning beaches, a vibrant culture, and a rapidly growing economy. But beneath the surface of this burgeoning metropolis lies a darker reality. Luanda is grappling with high levels of violent crime fueled by poverty, inequality, and a lack of opportunity. The gap between rich and poor is vast in Luanda, and this disparity fuels resentment and frustration. Many people are struggling to make ends meet, living in poverty with limited access to basic services. This creates a breeding ground for crime as people turn to desperate measures to survive. The government is working to address the crime problem, investing in law enforcement and social programs. But the challenges are immense, requiring a comprehensive approach that tackles the root causes of crime, such as poverty, inequality, and a lack of opportunity. Luanda is a city of contrasts, a place of immense wealth and potential, but also of poverty and violence. It's a city in transition, working to overcome its challenges and build a more secure and prosperous future for all its residents. We're now heading to Nairobi, Kenya, a city known as the safari capital of the world, a vibrant hub of commerce, culture, and tourism. But beyond the bustling city centre and the allure of the nearby national parks lies a different reality. Nairobi faces a significant crime problem, with both petty theft and more serious offences like robbery, assault, and carjacking plaguing its streets. The rapid growth of Nairobi has contributed to its security challenges, as the city struggles to keep up with the influx of people and the demand for resources. Unemployment is high and many people are living in poverty, creating a fertile ground for criminal activity. But Nairobi is also a city of resilience and innovation. Kenyans are known for their entrepreneurial spirit, and they're constantly finding creative ways to overcome challenges. There's a thriving tech industry, a vibrant arts and culture scene, and a growing middle class. Nairobi is a city of contrasts, a place of both opportunity and danger. It's a city that's constantly evolving, and its future will depend on its ability to address its security concerns while harnessing the energy and ingenuity of its people. Our journey takes us to Tripoli, Libya, a city on the Mediterranean coast with a rich history and a vibrant culture, but Tripoli has been deeply affected by the ongoing conflict in Libya, which has created a climate of instability and insecurity. Armed groups operate with impunity, violence is rampant, and the rule of law is fragile. The conflict has had a devastating impact on Tripoli's infrastructure, economy, and social fabric. Many people have been displaced from their homes, and access to basic services like healthcare and education is limited. The city is struggling to rebuild and recover from the trauma of war, but even amidst the chaos, the people of Tripoli are showing remarkable resilience. They're working to restore their communities, rebuild their lives, and create a more peaceful future. There's a strong sense of community and a determination to overcome the challenges they face. Tripoli is a city caught in the crossfire of conflict, but it's also a city with a rich history, a vibrant culture, and a people determined to rebuild their lives. We're now heading to Alexandria, Egypt, a historic port city on the Mediterranean coast. Known for its ancient ruins, stunning beaches, and vibrant culture. But beneath the surface of this tourist haven lies a different reality. Alexandria is grappling with high levels of crime fueled by poverty, inequality, and a lack of opportunity. The gap between rich and poor is vast in Alexandria, and this disparity fuels resentment and frustration. Many people are struggling to make ends meet, living in poverty with limited access to basic services. This creates a breeding ground for crime as people turn to desperate measures to survive. The Egyptian government is working to address the crime problem, investing in law enforcement and social programs. But the challenges are immense, requiring a comprehensive approach that tackles the root causes of crime, such as poverty, inequality, and a lack of opportunity. Alexandria is a city of contrasts, a place of immense historical significance and beauty, but also of poverty and violence. It's a city in transition, working to overcome its challenges and build a more secure and prosperous future for all its residents. Our final stop takes us to Khartoum, Sudan, a bustling city at the confluence of the Blue Nile and White Nile rivers. But Khartoum has been deeply affected by the political instability and conflict that have plagued Sudan for decades. The city has witnessed protests, violence, and a fragile peace, creating a climate of uncertainty and insecurity. The political turmoil has had a significant impact on Khartoum's economy and social fabric. Many people are struggling to make ends meet, and access to basic services like healthcare and education is limited. The city is working to rebuild and recover from the legacy of conflict. But even amidst the challenges, the people of Khartoum are demonstrating resilience and a desire for a better future. They're working to create opportunities, rebuild their communities, and advocate for peace and stability. There's a strong sense of community and a determination to overcome the obstacles they face. Khartoum is a city in transition, striving to emerge from the shadow of conflict and build a more peaceful and prosperous future. It's a story of resilience, hope, and the enduring human spirit. Well, folks, there you have it, a glimpse into the realities of life in some of Africa's most dangerous cities. It's a complex picture filled with challenges, but also with resilience, hope, and the enduring spirit of the people who call these cities home. It's important to remember that these are just a few examples, and that Africa is a vast and diverse continent with countless stories to tell.